Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Sherilyn. This is Makeup University. Alright, we're in the kitchen and today is not a beauty video or even like a positive encouraging video or a wine review video. Today is a citizen journalist. Oh, by the way, I got that from somebody else's channel. I didn't think of that. I just love it. I've seen a couple of channels that have introduced themselves as, hi, I'm a citizen journalist, independent citizen journalist. I'm like, well, so am I. Today's video is actually on how to have fresh eggs if there is an opportunity that there is none. Okay, stay with me. Now, I'm going to get right here into the freezer and pull this out to show you. Step one, step two. Okay, so look at all those eggs. Frozen eggs. I learned this from a channel called Homestead Heart. I will link it below. I adore her. I have learned so much from her. And she says, yes, yes, ma'am. Gonna be good. And I just love her channel. And I've learned so much from her. I have not yet quite gotten up to speed to do canning. I do not have a garden anything the size of Homestead Heart. And in fact, I have just like a wee little container garden. And there's a fat squirrel who lives in the tree across the way from my apartment. And I have seen that fat squirrel and their bushy tail in my lettuce bed so many times, burying nuts in the soft, loamy soil that I have for my lettuce. I don't even know if I want to eat it now. Like, how do you wash that squirrel tail out of your, ugh. Anywho, that's a bunny chow. This has got to be the most brilliant idea. Look, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah! Ah! Look at that. Okay, so it is a completely raw egg. It's one whole egg. So then I put it in the bag. This is a bag of frozen eggs. So here's the deal. I'm going to put a link to Homestead Heart so you can hear all of her amazing, there you go, explanations, but I'll just give you the short rundown. It's possible to say that things have not quite been normal or like the way we're used to experiencing life. 2020 is on Jumanji level 19, probably level 20 at this point in 2020. Homestead Heart is just, you know, like a farm life. And she has lots of chickens. And I remember this from when my family had chickens, is that there are just days when you get 15 eggs on Monday, 12 eggs on Tuesday, 14 eggs on Wednesday. That's a lot of eggs. So what do you do with all of those fresh eggs? How do you have those fresh eggs for later? Like when it's really hot in Arizona, the chickens wouldn't lay. And I think Homestead Heart is somewhere in the east where it gets really cold and then the chickens don't lay. But you have these bountiful spring and summer months where they lay a lot and you have so many eggs. And we gave our eggs away. We just, eggs. Here's what you do. So there's a way to freeze them. I'm going to put that back in there before it gets soft. And here's why you do it. She had fresh eggs and I live in the city and things are just unique right now. I have a family. I watched Homestead Heart and I found it very simple. Forgive me for turning my back. I wish I had the old setup in the other house where I could put the camera on one side, here was my counter, and then I stood on the other side. But it's not like that in this little kitchen. That's a bunny trail. Here's what I wanted to share with you that was just so valuable to me, and I think it'll be valuable to you, especially if there's a couple of things. If you're on a budget, like right now, you can go get fresh eggs down at the Ralph's. It's $4. These silicone molds, you don't have to get the ridges. I really like Homestead Heart. She has like a a bowl-shaped, smooth silicone mold. Get the silicone, not the paper, unless you want to spend your time peeling all those little paper. No, get the silicone. I bought mine on Amazon. I'll put a link below. A dozen, $6, $7, and they're reusable. You just wash and reuse, wash and reuse, wash and reuse. Homestead Heart was teaching me through her video how to preserve her chickens laying, 2 dozen eggs per day now in the summertime, and in the winter her chickens won't be laying as much. I live in the city. It is Jumanji in my town, my state, period, across the nation. If there was going to be a break in the supply chain and I wasn't able to get fresh egg, wasn't able to get to the store, wasn't able to buy, my family can have fresh eggs because I have tucked some aside. Here's what you can do for your family. Maybe once a month or once a week, depending on what your budget can do, you'll just buy some extra eggs, break them into here. So you spray this with the Pam spray. I have to link Homestead Heart. So she just goes, yes, yes, ma'am, and does it, boom, boom, boom. Shows you exactly how to do it. So you get these from the Amazon, you wash them soapy water first, shake up whatever brand kitchen spray, Pam spray, and then a little bit on the cup, and then just crack a fresh egg into it, and then you put it in the freezer. Not even an hour. You have these frozen eggs. Put them into freezer Ziploc bags, not the regular sandwich. It's not thick enough. They'll get like the crystals on it. I don't know how long, maybe a month or two, maybe. I think it's just worth having. So there's an alternative, and again, I'll link you below. I'm not going to give you all this good citizen journalist info and not give you resource. If you have more money, you can buy powdered egg. Like I've seen some on Amazon, but like a tub of powdered egg was like $60. And I was just like, wow, I don't know that I want to spend that much right now on powdered egg. It works for me. And Homestead Heart teaches that on the day that you are ready to have your fresh frozen egg, what you do is just take out as many eggs as you need, let them come to room temp on the counter, or you could put them in a Ziploc and run them under cool water, or let them soak cool water for a few minutes, and they'll thaw and get liquidy again. I've tested this once. Honestly, it did return to like a saucy egg, gelatinous saucy egg, and I scrambled it, and you know what? It tasted fine. It didn't taste like freezer burn. It didn't taste like Pam spray or like silicone cup from Amazon. It tasted fine. And all of this comes from, I live in the city. The toilet paper thing here was weird, okay? It was weird. And if you saw any videos, people got really angry and upset. Okay. How about this? Because I lived in the country for a long time, out in a rural town, long time country liver, I always had additional resource. And now that I'm in the city, and it is back to being able to get an Amazon delivery in a day, or just pick it up from the locker, or just zip down to the store, whatever. Life in the city is back to the point where it's easy to get to the stores and get resources. My thinking is just that if we reach anything down the road, Jumanji, that would limit my resources to access fresh foods, fresh basics, how can I make my family more comfortable in a time of challenge, feed them, have the things we normally use? Boom. Started watching Homestead Heart, and I have learned so much from her. I don't know that I'll ever get up to the canning. And if you saw my Instagram and where I had the Della beans, oh, actually I have them right here. I have them right here. Let me grab them. We're gonna have one. I did not make these, and you can see it's from last year. This is a family friend. Oh my gosh, it just makes the jaw go tingle. I'm gonna have one for you. It's a regular green bean. Oh! So good. I love pickles. I love that pickled hot relish. Yeah, I like kimchi. I like sauerkraut. Dilly bean. My friend makes it. She grows her own beans, grows her own dill, cans it herself. So good. So I've gotten off topic because I was amazed by the dillies. I'm going to get all these eggs transferred to the freezer. I, Cheryl Lynn, your independent citizen journalist, just really wanted to share this because maybe things go sideways and you need to make an omelet, you need protein, you need to make a birthday cake. I had my birthday in the pandemic, and I declare and decree that as of January 1st through December 31st, 2021, I will probably party for my birthday every single day because I love it. I love celebrating. And in the pandemic, you know, it was just me and the dog, and nothing was open, and we couldn't go anywhere, and we couldn't do anything. And you'll see that video somewhere in these feeds. It's actually a Wine Wednesday review because it's me and the dog with a can of wine. I said can of wine celebrating the birthday. So this got really long, and the entire point was I encourage you to possibly just get an extra dozen of eggs. If you don't want to do this method, because I was thinking about this, like, well, what if you didn't have the time, the money, the resource, the whatever to get the silicone mold? I would just, and again, forgive me for turning my back on you, I have a workaround. This is not a freezer bag. This is just a regular sandwich bag. Maybe put an egg or two in a sandwich bag, and then kind of like, I was going to say doobie it up, and then put that inside a freezer bag. You want to protect the contents inside so that it doesn't get freezer burn. My whole point was, how can I help you put resource and be prepared for your family in the event that things go level 100 Jumanji in the next coming weeks and months? And as we just live, I'm so excited. I'm on the Hebraic calendar. So, you know, the new year is coming up. Woo, woo, party. I'm so ready for this year to be done. But then there's still the Gregorian calendar the United States lives on, and we still have to make it through December. But my entire point, I should actually eat an egg. I should eat some protein. Is that this has really helped me. Homestead Heart, thank you so much. So helped me. I just wanted to help you too. Because when you know better, this is Maya Angelou, she says, when you know better, you do better. So I learned this. I know that if anything happened, I've got some eggs. If my neighbor needed, I've got some eggs. And it's just a beautiful resource. And here's the final thought, because this is like super long. So sorry, you guys. Let's say nothing happens. Nothing happens. It's so possible. Nothing will happen. This is why I didn't want to spend $60 on powdered egg. Nothing happens. And you have purchased an extra dozen of eggs, $4. You bought the molds, $6, $7. Pam spray, $3. Let's say for under 20 bucks, and with freezer time, 2 hours of your time, you have something set aside and nothing happens at all. Well, then you know what? You can easily just use what's in the freezer, chalk it up to a life experience and a lesson learned, and know something for the future, something to teach somebody else. I guess I would rather be prepared with an extra roll of toilet paper and some eggs than not have that toilet paper or eggs. I guess that's my entire point. If we're going to go into the apocalypse, I'm going with brownies. All right, you guys, I hope you helped, or you learned something and this helped you, and I'm going to put all the links below so that you can click over to Homestead Heart, watch her very informative video, learn something, and then I'll put an Amazon link so that you can click through. When you do, it gives me a penny, and I appreciate every penny as much as I appreciate every one of you watching. I know this is so sideways. It's not a makeup video, it's not a wine review video, it's not anything that I normally do. I just felt like it was important and it helped me, and I wanted to help you. Okay. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. I'm Sherilyn. This is Makeup University, and remember, you look really gorgeous today.